Subheksha and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing you my reviews about a few books. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I'm going to review today. So let's get started with the very first book, which is a very famous book and I think most of you would have heard about this book. So the name of the book is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This book is incredible. This book actually tells you about how our thinking and our thinking processes will actually affect us, not just us, our near surroundings and our entire life, and how to deal with it and how to control our thinking. Sometimes we think very negatively, and that actually affects our day to day life. That actually makes us so negative that every time, whatever we are thinking, even if it is positive, we will think that something bad will happen and it will have something negative impact. So, for those who want to know how our thinking process actually works and how to make ourselves think in a positive way and how to restrain our negative feelings, I would definitely suggest you to go for this book. It is just under 50 pages. Like you can see this, I think. I read this book like twice. The language is like slight tough, but I think if you are a beginner and if you have like okay fine command over your English, you can read this book. And other way, you have Google as well. And it was for 75, but on Amazon I think on Amazon it will be cheaper. So yes, I would suggest you to please have a look at this book and please read it. The next book is this. This is not a very famous book. It says 100 Desi Stories, Wisdom from Ancient India. It is written by Madhur Zakir Halegua. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but this is a great book. This book contains, I think, how many? 10 or this book contains actually 27. Okay, this book contains like 100. I know it's saying 100 Desi stories, but this book contains like famous folks and stories of different religion like Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Islam. So if you want to know like a bit of every religion and if you want to know what are the famous stories, then I would suggest you to have a look at this book. It was for 350 and I got it from railway station bookstore because I was traveling. I needed a book to read, so I got it from there. I don't know if it is available on Amazon, but if it is, I will link it down in the description. And at some because these are like stories that people have narrated through their generations. So like for a few times you will have to have that open mindedness to read this book. Like at last point, sometimes if you are if you are rigid about your religion and you can't hear anything anything little against it, then I would suggest you to please don't read it. Like this book is great, like about every religion it's great, but at some point in some religion they point the deity worshipping and everything. So if you can't handle that, I would not suggest you to read it. Otherwise, the book is great. I have read it like once. Like I have read it during my whole journey, so I would suggest you to read it. Here you can see the cover and the back cover, and I hope that you will be able to get it from Amazon. So yeah, the third book is like one of my favorite book. Here you can see The Magic of the Lost Temple by Dr. Sudha Murthy. We all know Dr. Sudha Murthy. She is the chairperson of Infosys Foundation. Sorry, and she writes books especially for children. But I think her book can be read by every single individual of any age group. And look at the front cover, yeah. Like look at it, so eye catching. You can't resist yourself from getting this beautiful book. And there's one more thing about this book that it here you can see. I keep it here. Yeah, there are like pictures and everything. Yeah, so beautiful pictures. And this story is about her granddaughter Anushka, whom she calls Nooni. And this is like how she goes to her village and how she explores a temple, finds a lost temple, and how she spent time in village with the villagers and see weddings and everything. So if you want to have a glimpse about the village environment and how village life actually works, you should read her book. The book is like under yeah, the book is like for 203 pages, so it's a very beginner friendly book, and it was just for 250. But I think on Amazon you will get it for cheaper prices, and the language is like anything but easy, like easiest language. I think it is like a very basic wording and the formation of the sentences. It's so easy to read, I have completed this book in one go, and it's so interesting that if you will start reading it till the end, and if it ends, you want, like, why has it ended? I want more of it. So it's like a must suggestion that all of you should read, and it gives you that, refreshing feeling like about village, and you will want to go village, because I have never gone to village, and I always wanted to go village. But this book actually wanted me to go to village, like, eagerly, like I can't wait to go there. So I would definitely suggest you to read this book, have a glimpse about village, have and the character here, the Nooni, is like, so she's like a very jolly personality, yet she is very considerate, and she is very kind, very sweet, very helping. So I think this book should be read by all of you over there. So yeah, that was it for today's video. And for more such content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.